promo which we have seen
I'm sorry,
is
Rahul, I cannot control this. If Baijan is saying something, is following Avinash, but people have to understand that Avinash was emotionally manipulating Vivian.
right. Vivian also said this thing that पता तो मुझे था लेकिन मैं कुछ बोलता नहीं था हमने दिल लगाया लेकिन लोगों ने दिमाग लगाया.
Apology, I will not take because it's not a mistake. And
Right.
Avinash doesn't do mistakes because Avinash is very calculative.
Whom do you think are the top 5 according to you as a viewer?
Rajat, because he's very smart person. Karamveer has improved his game, so his fans don't come after me. Shrutika, in the beginning, I was not able to understand her.
Thing about Chaahat Pandey, and we have seen that Bigg Boss always talk about this thing that
We have to understand she's coming from a very small village. Isha doesn't have fan base. She would have been out. So I think all the
Weekend Ka War and all this family week.
see he had already exposed them in front of himself themselves.
So Nouran, welcome to Telly Khazana. I'm Rahul Bhoj, the host.
Hello, Rahul.
Yeah. So my first question
I'm sorry,
is
Rahul. I cannot control this.
yeah, it's okay, it's fine. Hi, how are you, beta?
Say hello.
So cute. Nouran, my first
Thank you.
question is regarding the promo which we have seen. Salman
Yes,
sir is putting so much allegation on Vivian Bhai.
yes.
So I really wanted to know, do you agree with all the accusations, allegations, and what is your viewpoint on that?
Actually, I cannot comment on Abromo because yesterday the episode ended on a small portion only where Kamia entered. And I am yet to see what is actually has happened.
Ji,
So sometimes promos are very misleading. Like there
ji,
was a promo of Ekta ma'am, and we all thought that she came to bash Vivian, or actually
ji,
she came in favor of Vivian.
ji, ji,
And
ji.
if Baijan is saying something, I will respect it completely. And
Ji,
Vivian also will respect it. So he will not comment on it.
ji.
And I think also I cannot comment on anything that Salman sir is saying. My only take will be only in one sentence, which I heard in the promo. I don't know how it will be actually taken in the show, but it
Right.
was in the promo where Kamia has used my name or used me to tell him that I
Yeah.
came for a damage control or I fought his battle or in his place, which I
Ji.
totally disagree and I don't appreciate at all. To use
Okay.
the close person or family member to degrade someone's game or taunt someone
Ji.
because he takes strength from me and I came only to expose
Ji.
the people who have cheated him, betrayed him,
Ji.
and both like show them the mirror
Right.
in front of everyone else in the house, not only Vivian. Because if
Right.
this was not done, people will think Vivian is being, is following Avinash, but people have to understand that Avinash was emotionally manipulating Vivian
Right.
because he knew that Vivian has been attached emotionally in this relationship of friends and brothers. Yeah, so what happened is it is not a damage control as she's trying to portray it. Because there is no damage actually to control it. Vivian is playing very well. Vivian has
Right.
been himself and has been true to himself. And in reality show, if he is true to himself, so I think it is a true win. That in 90
Okay.
days, that person has never changed his colors or
Right.
pattern.
Right.
So nothing affected his personality because it's true and dignified personality.
Okay.
So he is very emotional person. He has been very invested in his relationship.
Right.
Unfortunately, they used him, and
Hmm.
unfortunately, they manipulated him emotionally. That part only I want to expose it in front of the housemate because
Right.
there was some point where the housemate was thinking Vivian is taking decisions because Avinash is telling him to, which is
Right.
completely untrue, wrong. Vivian is
Okay.
taking his own decisions and his own what he feels. And
Right.
only that Avinash was trying to control him by by manipulating him emotionally, telling him that I am your brother and I care for you. But in fact, he wanted only to overshadow him. So
Right.
Avinash's truth had to come out in front of everyone.
Right.
That's all.
Okay.
So no, I
Recently,
don't agree that I fought in his place. He's very mature, strong-headed, and very able to fight his own battle. He doesn't need me to fight in his place.
Right. Recently, we have seen that Avinash, Isha, and Vivian, they have sat together and talking about the things. They have discussed about your things also. That Vivian also said this thing that पता तो मुझे था लेकिन मैं कुछ बोलता नहीं था हमने दिल लगाया लेकिन लोगों ने दिमाग लगाया उन्होंने इस
हाँ.
तरीके की बातें बोली थी सो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम what do you think Vivian should do like he have to end the friendship
So I
or
saw the
the
entire
zone
episode yesterday. They were trying to talk to him and they are
right
trying to justify and apologize. But Vivian has came to a point where Vivian already has read it all, understood it
right
all, and he has even said, apology, I will not take because it's not a mistake. And
right
Avinash doesn't do mistakes because Avinash is very calculative. He cannot do
he is
something out of mistake. It was a plan and
right
it was setting a narrative and he faced him. So I think Vivian already knew that Avinash will just trying to goom around the truth, trying to manipulate the truth, but I think he will never eat it right now because
exactly
also housemates agreed with me. So
right
Vivian realized that it is very obvious to everyone what is
Ji.
Avinash is trying to do.
Okay. Okay. Nuran, according to the game, according to the player, how how they played the game, whom do you think are the top five according to you as a viewer?
Vivian, because he has set the bars very high. When you come in reality show, you have to be yourself. You don't have to be abusive. You don't have to be violent to win. So I think he has
Right.
actually made it very different this year, and he
Okay.
deserves Rajat because he's very smart person. He played very well also. Karamveer has improved his game after the week 6 and 5, and this is according to his statement. I'm not, so his fans don't come after me. So this is his statement that he has waken up to himself after the 6 weeks or fifth week, which is good for him, and he has been doing well also.
Okay.
Uh, Shrutika, in the beginning, I was not able to understand her, but after I met her and after I heard her husband talking about, how they see her also as family outside, so I actually realized that Shrutika, yes, she has been single player.
Okay.
No support, no friends,
Right.
nothing. She
Right.
has been single player, so I think she also well deserved. Fifth position will be Shelba ma'am, Chaahat, Avinash. All of them are deserving. They came
Okay.
so far.
Okay, okay, okay. Recently, we have seen that for the sake of TRP, Big Boss did this thing about Chahat Pandey, and we have seen that Big Boss always talk about this thing that no outside matter inside the house. But right now,
Yes,
here, Salman Sahab is doing it. A character
yes.
assassination, you can say, about Chahat. What is your viewpoint on that?
See, you know, it is very hard to comment on makers' approach towards things.
Okay.
Also to comment on Salman sir, it is not my place at all. But
Ji.
the point that you have said, don't bring outside issues inside the house, is the point that I also yesterday explained it in one of the interviews. That if she has a relationship or boyfriend outside the house, she is guarding her personal life. She has not brought it to the house. She has not
Right,
spoken about it. So it is her personal space.
right,
Bringing her personal life for no reason because her mom said something in the show. Maybe she is keeping it also away from her mom. We have to understand she's coming from a very small village. Maybe these things are
right,
not normal for them. So maybe she's
right.
paying respect to her family and her. I'm sorry, one sec. To her family and her mother by not discussing these things. So I
Okay,
think, yeah, it shouldn't have come. But again, I don't know. I don't have anything to comment on Maker's approach, unfortunately.
okay.
But yeah, personal
Uh,
life discussion, if the person is not ready to, it is not supposed to happen.
Right. In social media, there are so many talks about Isha also, and some of the fandoms and other fandoms or Big Boss lovers, they are accusing Big Boss that they are safeguarding Isha for the sake of top five. Do you? What is your viewpoint on Isha, and what is your viewpoint on this topic, like this question?
They are guarding Isha to keep her in the.
Uh, yeah, for top five?
I think if Isha doesn't have fan base, she would have been out. So I think all the all thanks to her fans, they have been voting for her to stay. They must want to see her going on. So how can Bigg Boss guard someone when he's nominated? I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't like her name didn't come in a task where she was supposed to go out, and Bigg Boss didn't allow it to happen. She came in the last six or five in this Shrotika time
Right.
elimination when Vijay, but the housemate
Bottom
didn't
six.
take her names. So
Right.
it is not Bigg Boss. It is housemate who didn't take her name. So if
Okay.
they wanted to go out, also they would have voted for her. But yeah,
Right.
like she's very associated with Avinash that they are playing together singly. I don't know how she would play if she was single player, but she's playing the game because she is with Avinash. That's what I can say.
Okay. Okay. After all this weekend ka war and all this family week, what do you think Vivian should do? Either he should continue his friendship dosti with Avinash, Isha, or he should be against of them and expose them.
See, he had already exposed them in front of himself themselves. When he has put his pointers that I felt hurt, this is a setting a narrative, this is a blunder, this is not a mistake. All of this he has already done. But Vivian is
Okay.
very dignified that he will not, spread the laundry of his people in front of the other housemates. And this also he told Avinash yesterday. I was hurt. I was disappointed when you nominated me. But for the sake of
Mhm.
friendship, I didn't want to give this point to the other housemates to, point at us, at our friendship or our relationship, or make a mockery out of it. Because if I
Right.
reacted, then they will take it on us all.
Okay.
Because it was at the point that only three of them against the entire house.
Right.
So Vivian is
Right.
very smart that he didn't want the gap to increase, but he expressed himself that time again, you Avinash kept doing the same. It is not one time mistake. So I
Right.
think now that he exposed them, now I think it is high time that he plays for himself alone as a solo player. He doesn't have to play for someone else.
Even I really want this the same thing happen with him too. I really wish
Yeah.
that he should play solo
Actually, he
individual.
has been putting his points as a solo. Like this, also sometime Avinash used to be very irritated because he goes and speaks to Shilba ma'am, he goes and speaks to Karan, or he
Correct.
voices his point of view about any mudda in the house. So actually, Vivian was not like going in with the herd. No, he was also standing up alone. But in the house
Right.
of many people, you have to have rishta because they tell you this is a game of rishtas. If he
Right.
didn't build a rishta, then they will target him. Now that he has built a rishta, they are targeting him. So, it is a weapon with two sides. So
Right.
in this house, it is very hard to stay alone, but you have to prioritize yourself.
Okay. Okay. What is your viewpoint on Karanveer? Karanveer is a friend or a foe of Vivian?
Taranveer didn't want to enter the house and have a relationship that's tying him. And I told him this. I told him you should have come and told him, Deko bhai, I don't want to be tied with any friendship name. I don't consider
Right.
you my friend. And I want to fly solo or I want to play my game my own way.
Right.
I want to be like my own brain leader or whatever it is, how it is.
Okay.
So no, I cannot see as he is 100% enemy or 100% friend. We can call
Okay.
it frenemy
Friending.
zone. Yeah.
Right.
Because also after I spoken to him and after I told him what I have said in the confession room,
Right.
and I told him also that part where, I don't appreciate you talking behind his back and all. Then he stopped. And he was also aware that he has done something that
Right.
hurting to us. Yeah, that's all.
Right. Okay. What about Chahat Pandey? Because you said her that you are very beautiful, and as well
Yeah,
as
she's a
Madhubala
beautiful
too
girl.
also.
Honestly, she's very
So
beautiful.
how she is inside the house? Because you met her personally, you
See, I
chatted with
didn't I
her.
didn't have that much time to interact with everyone very deeply. But
Okay.
she was very warm, welcoming. She sat with me, she spoke with me. Her mom is very good also. So I don't have anything more than that. She's a nice human being as a person.
Okay. What about Shilpa, ma'am? It, Vivian should trust her or not?
It's up to Vivian. I explained everything to him and I explained everything to her
As a
also.
viewer, what you suggest?
Vivian shouldn't trust anyone inside the house actually. Outside the house, he's free to maintain whatever rishta he wants. I'm saying it
Yes.
is up to him to continue the relationship with Shelba ma'am outside the house or not. But she was also very warm and very loving person toward me. She has given me the feeling of motherhood also, like she's breathing inside the house.
Okay. Okay. Last question. Uh, if Vivian Bhai wins the trophy, what is the next step you guys will do? Like, how you gonna celebrate that moment? Like,
I
are
don't
you
know.
going?
We didn't
Are you
plan. It is something very unplanned. But I think we are all planning for a big family trip because his family missing him. His daughters are missing him. And I think we have not traveled together for a year now because of his work also. So I think it will be a big family trip after he comes out.
okay? Thank you so much, Nuran. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rahul.